Aloha! Welcome to Mount Olympus, the realm of the gods. Mount Olympus is the home of the Greek gods, including the most important and strongest of them all, Zeus. Zeus holds all of the power, and I wanted to gain that power. So today I will drop into this location 100 times, and this is what happened. Game 1 was a cold drop into Mount Olympus. I landed and grabbed a gun and instantly got to killing. I was looting when someone tried shooting at me. I rushed and killed them as someone landed behind me, but I dealt with him as well. I went to the center of the location when I encountered another enemy. I got some damage and they ran and hid behind a shrub. The greenery did not save them. I killed Zeus and was exiting the temple when Omni-Man landed near me. So I decided to say, hey, he did not want any company. Game 2, I got an early kill, and that's about it. I didn't even get a kill on Game 3. Game 4, I heard some enemies and I was looking for them when I get shot. Then I killed someone that wasn't paying attention. I then killed the person that shot at me. I saw Cora, so I went in for the kill. She shot me 3 times and I was dead. Game 5, me and another player landed on the roof of one of the temples, and I made sure he knew that it was my roof. I slowly make my way down just for me to immediately get shot and killed. Game 6, I encountered an enemy and got them low, but they flew away. I tried to follow them, but I encountered another player and almost died fighting them. I heard the footsteps of a player and went to challenge them. I still haven't learned my lesson. Game 7, I had to get a few ruffians and send them back to the lobby. I tried fighting Zeus, but I was damaged by a waterbender and killed by someone with Ares' rifle. Game 8 was played in squads with Nickname, Blue Sapphire and Salty Mold. Blue and I went to Mount Olympus, while Nickname and Salty went to the underworld. Blue and I were going around Mount Olympus when Nickname dies. We decided just to do our own thing and hope that Salty would get Nickname's reboot card. Spoiler alert, he doesn't. So we made our way to them. As soon as I enter Grim Gate, I get attacked and I die. Nickname's card runs out, but Blue is able to get me and Salty. Blue is able to reboot us, but we die not long after. Back in solos for Game 9 and I encountered my fellow Avatar. I proved my strength by killing them. I encountered a waterbender and got annihilated. Game 10, I handled my business at Olympus and went to Brawler's Battleground. I encountered a person that was on the roof of a broken building. I went up there, but he hit me off with a shockwave grenade. I made it back to Brawler's and he started running away. They got away. I killed a different person in frustration. I was on my way back to Brawler's to get a new bike while someone was shooting at me from Olympus. I entered the battleground and challenged Ares, but I didn't get to kill him as I was killed by a player. Game 11 starts with an early elimination. I killed Zeus and made my way to Brawler's and encountered an enemy. I did some damage and went to the roof of a building, but I fell through the ceiling. There was someone inside the building and I dealt with them. Now it was time to go back to the main fight. I rushed them, but they ran away. I was going to chase them down, but I decided not to. I killed Ares and made my way to a bunker. There were a few enemies around, so I cleared out the area. Later, I was wandering around when I started getting shot at. I tried to get away, but it seems like they really wanted me dead, and they got their wish. Game 12. I just got done killing Zeus and I get attacked, and I died. Game 13, I learned how to waterbend and I used it to take down some enemies. I also learned that waterbending goes through the boss's health extremely quickly. I want to use Game 13 as the reason why I never pick up Zeus's DMR. I had a challenge that required me to damage opponents with a fully modded weapon, and I had to use the DMR. I found an enemy leaving Brawler's Battleground and I only landed 2 bullets of the 13 I shot at him. I'm not gonna make any excuses. I'm just dog shit at this game. Game 14 was just bad. Olympus was relatively empty on Game 15. I was fighting Zeus when Gojo showed up, but he was no match for me. I killed Zeus and made my way to a bunker that was opening. I kept myself out of trouble for the most part, so I'll skip ahead. 4 players left and I was close to someone with a medallion. I made my way in their direction and we started a quick spray battle that I won, getting me Hades and Cerberus's medallions. Someone else wanted a piece of me, but I dealt with them quickly. As I was walking up to a house, I started getting attacked by the last person in the game. They flew over me and I chased them down. We both did heavy damage to each other and he tried to fly away again, but he didn't go very far and I shot him down for the win. I only got one kill in Mount Olympus on game 16, and that's about all I did. Game 17, I gunned down a player just for Avatar Aang to show up and try to take my life, but I took his instead. I encountered a Coruscant guard that somehow acquired lightning powers. I killed him, but he got me very low, and that got me killed. Game 18, I spent too long looting and killing enemies that the boss fight was going to be in Storm, so I just left. I made my way to a gas station and just stayed there for a while. After some time, I went to a bunker, one that was occupied by a Harley Quinn. I claimed the bunker for myself, just for the same thing to happen to me. I dropped a bit low on game 19 and I had to walk into Olympus. I grabbed a shotgun and got 2 quick kills with it. As I was trying to leave Olympus, an enemy tries to attack me, but I handled it. I was wandering around when a gunshot hits me. I rushed the person who did it and it didn't end well. Game 20 is already over. Dropped low again on game 21. I just finished killing Zeus when someone showed up and killed me. Game 22 starts like normal, so I'll skip ahead. This game was just me wandering around and killing stormtroopers to pass the time. I was running around when I started getting shot at by the NPC with the Forecast Tower keycard. I ignored him and went into a bunker, but I didn't forget about him. I just got done killing an enemy when I started getting shot at. I tried to hide behind a rock, but they were in my face in an instant and they killed me. Game 23, I was upgraded and ready for battle. Yeah, never mind. Game 24 was mainly me fighting and defeating Zeus and Ares. I mean, that's literally it. Game 25, I was just going around and finding the hidden chest in Mount Olympus. I didn't get any kills in Olympus and I won't get any at all. As I was leaving Mount Olympus on game 26, I accepted a bounty and found my target almost immediately. After killing my target, I realized that I was in a medallion circle. I closed my map as I heard a motorcycle. I didn't react to it and that got me killed. Game 27, I got a very sloppy kill on an Ice King. I was fighting Zeus when I was surprised and killed by a Hope. I was looting Olympus on game 28 when someone started the boss fight. I went into the temple and saw that the person was fighting Zeus from the roof. I went up there and I saw them run, but didn't see them hiding behind a statue. I walked in that direction and got ambushed, but I held my own for a while. The battle ended with a tie. Game 29 starts with a quick triple kill. I left Olympus and I just got an elimination when I see a sniper glare. I used a shockwave to get over there fast and take down the sniper. I was leaving Brawler's battleground when I encountered an enemy just standing still. Suddenly someone tried driving past me and I dealt with them. I saw that other person again and I was just confused. He started attacking me and I attacked back. He ended up running away. I encountered him again, but he ran into a bush. I followed him, but I couldn't see him in the bush and he killed me. Game 30 was played in trios with Nickname and Kai Fightin. We killed Zeus and made our way to Brawlers. We started the boss fight and encountered an enemy team. We dealt with them and went to fight Ares. Kai and I dealt with Ares, with Kai doing most of the damage, but I got the rifle and the medallion. He did not appreciate that. We left Brawlers and we saw a fight happening. We decided to go in and interrupt. I was underneath Loot Island when I realized that there was a team there, so I used a nearby rift to get away from them as they were trying to shoot me out of the air. Nickname had other ideas and tried to fight them. He died, obviously. Not long after Kai went down, there was a full team near Kai's reboot card and I killed each and every one of them. I picked up Kai's card and circled back to Nickname's. What I didn't expect was the team that killed him to be nearby. I tried to get out of there, but they shot me out of the air. Game 31, I didn't realize I was in duos until I downed an enemy. On my way to the boss fight, I encountered 2 more Korras. They both went down pretty easily. Later, someone was shooting at me and I flew over to them, forgetting I was in duos again. Yeah, I died. Game 32, I grabbed people with the Chains of Hades for a challenge, and that's about it. Game 33, I just died. And about the same happened on game 34. Game 35, someone was fighting Zeus, so I decided to wait for them to kill him. My plan did not work. Game 36 starts with a wild goose chase. I was chasing a toga around, trying to kill her. I'm not sure why I was trying to catch her so badly, but I eventually gave up. Seeing that I left Mount Olympus to chase the toga, I just went to Brawler's Battleground to kill Ares. I went back to Olympus to take Zeus's power. The storm overtook me, but I got that medallion. I found an enemy and got them extremely low, but they started flying away. I tried shooting them out of the air, but I missed my shots. I coped by collecting Cerberus's medallion, which was just sitting out in the open. I went up to Loot Island and killed an adversary, just to be killed immediately after. Game 37, I used my superior gameplay to take down an enemy. I was leaving Mount Olympus when Darth Vader rolls up on a bike and never got off. Well, until he died. I went to Snooty Steps to hire Bravo Leader. I later acquired this green bike that I used to rush a player that was sniping at me. I went to fencing fields looking for the last player. I left to an open field nearby when they died to the storm. Hey, a win is a win. Game 38. Someone dropped down and tried to kill me, but it was just a bot. I just got done killing Zeus when I died. Game 39, Thor beat me to death with the chains of Hades. Game 40 didn't go much better. Game 41 is over now too. Mount Olympus was literally empty on Game 42. I travelled all the way to the underworld for a challenge, and then I died, to the first person I saw. Game 43, someone started the boss fight, and instead of waiting I was going straight in there. And it actually worked out. I was killing the commander when someone showed up. I noticed them and still tried to get the keycard, but they just weren't having it. Games 44 through 47 were just bad. Game 48, I bullied some people with the chains of Hades. I made my way to fencing and got a double kill, but suffering a lot of damage in the process. I tried getting some health back, but the chains do so much damage that I died. Game 49 was trash. Game 50, Peter Griffin was fighting Zeus, and I pulled him over to me with the chains of Hades. Then I sent him to the underworld, and I did the same thing to an Artemis. I was trying to get the keycard for the forecast tower when I was attacked by someone in a car. In a panic, I threw a mini shield at the enemy, but I still got the kill. Later, I eliminated an enemy and got jumped by someone else. We jumped over the fence a few times, but eventually we got to fighting. I won, but I was on supremely low health. I challenged a Sith trooper and got them very low. I pulled out the chains but couldn't land the final hit. I only had one opponent to deal with in Olympus on Game 51. I was shooting at the commander while someone was shooting icicles at my face. I did a ton of damage and the chase began. I kept chasing the person until I eventually killed them near Grand Glacier. I was able to go back and get the forecast tower keycard. I was following a medallion wielder and they got out of their car to pelt icicles at me. I didn't survive this time. The next 4 games were absolutely tragic. I accidentally played a second. Game 55. It doesn't really matter, I died early. Game 56, I entered the boss temple and saw that someone was using chug splashes. I made my way up to the roof and they pulled me over to them. I went around the wall and gunned them down. As soon as I killed Zeus, someone wanted a piece of me. Best believe I put them down. I tried to leave Mount Olympus, but an alien man tried to stop me, but he didn't stand a chance. I got on the train for a challenge and I didn't even last that long. Game 57 is over. Game 58. Game 59 and Game 60 were all terrible. Game 61, with the help of Zeus, I killed an Omega just trying to move up in the world. I flew into Brawler's Battleground to acquire Ares' medallion. The person with it tried to use the old pull down into blunt force trauma maneuver, but it didn't work. I saw a medallion circle nearby, and with my infinite greed, I went looking for problems. I went to the middle of the circle and I didn't see the car icon appear. Yeah, they were hiding in a car, and they killed me. Game 62 has ended, and so has Game 63. Mount Olympus was pretty empty on Game 64. Well, except for that one person I killed, and the other 2 people, but we don't have to talk about it. I encountered a waterbender with pretty good aim. They kept damaging me with the icicles until I got up to them and they quickscoped me with a DMR. Game 65, I died to a skeleton. Game 66, I damaged a person and he thought he could use a thunderbolt to kill me. Bro thought wrong. I was later attacked by a waterbender and died. Game 67, a fellow biker flew right over my head when suddenly Spider-Man tried to slam down on me. I got rid of him. I followed the other person to fencing, and they absolutely obliterated me. Game 68 was terrible. Game 69 was not nice. Game 70 and 71 were not noteworthy at all. Game 72 Avatar Aang tried to kill me, but I got him first. This was the game where I acquired my closest companion over the course of the 100 drops. The green bike. Every time I got off of the bike to fight, I got my kill and got straight back on. No matter how much damage it took, I was going to take it to the end of the game. I went up to the top of a mountain where I was followed by a player. I took down the player and looked for a way off of the mountain. When I got on the bike, I accelerated forward and went plummeting down. The bike got stuck in the water and I couldn't get back on. I vowed to win this game for the green bike. Every player I saw was going to get eliminated. Not even the goddess of the hunt could stop me. That win was for you, green bike. I went on to lose horribly for the next 8 games. Game 82, I just got a lot of early kills. I still died though. Game 83 dead. Game 84 deceased. Game 85 murdered. Game 86 killed. Game 87 expired. Game 88 departed. Game 89 passed on. Game 90 slain. Sorry for going so fast on those last few games. I just constantly die so quickly that I don't know what to say about it. Game 91 wasn't much better. Game 92, I saw that my usual spot was contested, and I jumped down and showed them the power of a prime. Later, and Aphrodite wanted a piece of me, and I killed her with a sliver of health remaining. I also encountered a Megumi that engaged in a jumping shotgun duel with me. I won. The duel, not the game. Games 93 and 94 were both trash. I was fighting Zeus on game 95 and a player wanted me dead, but I was lucky and did enough damage with my shotgun. I was roaming around the map when I saw a nearby medallion circle, and you should know this by now. I was going to follow them and either kill them or get killed. This time it was kill them. I made my way to a gas station and just chilled there for a little bit. I went to Loot Island and waited for the circle to move, and once it did, I entered Classy Courts. I almost instantly died to an Optimus Prime. Game 96 ended prematurely. I made it out of Mount Olympus on game 97, but didn't make it much farther. Basically, the same thing happened on game 98. Game 99 was short-lived. Well, here we are, game 100. This video was definitely something. I played this game in Ranked and it will be my first and only game of Ranked for this season. Game 100. Oh, it's already over. Well damn anyways, I got Silver 1 for that lackluster display. Well, that's the end of the video. Kind of an anticlimactic way to end. The videos for this season were supposed to be spaced out better, but I got lazy and didn't really record or script much. In fact, both the Brawlers Battleground and the Underworld videos took a day to record, but took me ages to script because I'm a lazy bum. I had to lock in to even get this video done. Hopefully, I do better for Season 3. But that's really it. See ya next time, peace.